Hey, what's up you guys? It has been a little while since I filmed a video. I'm feeling a bit out of my element here, but I decided to come to you today with a book haul. So I'm going to be talking about some books that I bought myself recently, and then also some lovely Christmas gifts from family and friends, including a few booktube friends. I actually am still waiting, so me and my booktube group chat, you know, like Andre, Therese, etc. We done Secret Santa again, but my thing hasn't arrived yet. I don't think anyone's has, like most people's are coming in like January. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, just pretend that is here as well. Whatever book someone sent me, I don't even know who I've got yet. Thank you so much. Just pretend it's here. But yeah, so some of these books from charity shops and others were gifts, and I hope you enjoy this video. I feel like I'm, yeah, like I said, out of my element. I don't really know what to say for my intro, but if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and please subscribe. And I'm going to be hopefully back with, you know, regular content again in January. I have a lot of ideas for like end of year content, which I guess will be start of year content. But anyway, hit the like button and let's get started. So these first four books are ones that I never thought I'd talk about on BookTube, but here we go. I guess 2022 is a new year, and that is the first four books in the 50 Shades of Grey series. There's the three original books, and then she rewrote them from Christian Grey, who is the male love interest. She rewrote them from his perspective. So I have the main three trilogy, which is 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Freed, and 50 Shades Darker. And then I have Grey, which is the first one from his point of view. And then there's two more, but they weren't in the charity shop. And I basically only got these because it was like, I think 5 books for £2 or something like that. And I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Because I don't know if it's the same for every country, but in the UK, every single charity shop has like 10 copies of 50 Shades of Grey. So like, I always see them all the time. And I was like, you know what, let's just do it. Also, part of me, because obviously I love Twilight, these started out, or the first one anyway, started off as Twilight fanfic. So a part of me just always like been a little bit interested. And obviously like they were such a like cult classic, like I don't know, they just had such a big moment in pop culture back in like the early 2010s. Like everywhere you went, people were talking about these books. And everyone thought they were like so crazy. So I think it'll be interesting just to like see what all the hype was about. I actually thought I was going to do a vlog for them, but realistically, I don't know. I feel like it's a bit awkward talking about 50 Shades of Grey topics on YouTube, on video. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I guess we'll see. And then the other book I got from the charity shop is Aliens, The Essential Comics, Volume 1. And again, this is something I would never normally pick up. Like, I'm not a comics person. I've never read comics in my life. I used to like manga back in like 2010. And like I've reread a couple of the Death Note volumes recently over the last few years. And I do still like them, but I've never tried actual like Western comics. But the Aliens franchise, like the movies, are ones that I really love, like all of them basically. I think they're great, like Prometheus as well. So I've seen this, and it was part of that deal where I basically got it like, I don't know, for like 25 pence or something. So I just thought it'd be kind of fun. And also is literally worth 33.99 Canadian dollars, and I got it for like so cheap. So you know what, can't pass up a bargain. So yeah, that was the books that I bought for myself from the charity shop. Okay, Aliens is back, but you get the point. So from my wish list, Andrea from Infinite Text, I'll have her channel linked down below. She's one of my favourite YouTubers. I just absolutely love her content, and she's such a nice person, and she sent me like a lovely card as well. It was just like so nice. So thank you again, Andrea. I've already said thank you, but she sent me this lovely Penguin Moderns, which obviously you know I am obsessed, edition of The Well of Loneliness by Radcliffe Hall. This is one of the earliest lesbian classics, and I actually talked about it in my LGBT Classics episode 2, I think it was, video, and I've always wanted like another copy of this because the edition I had was Wordsworth Classics, and I unhauled all my Wordsworth Classics because they're just like such cheap quality. The covers are ugly, like I just didn't want them anymore. So I was so happy to get this to add to my collection because it's definitely one that I want to reread. Like I think I said that when I reviewed it, like I could definitely see myself rereading this. It was so good. And yeah, thank you so much, Andrea. So that was so lovely. And then this one, I still don't know who sent me, so if it was you, please confess so I can say thank you. But someone bought Horror Store by Grady Hendrix for me off my wish list, and this is another one that I have wanted to read basically forever, like since people started talking about it, I think since it came out. It's made to look like an IKEA catalogue, and it's a horror novel, and I have read My Best Friend's Exorcism and also Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, both by Grady Hendrix this year, and I absolutely loved them. They're both 5 stars. So this was one that was like a high priority for me, and then someone sent me it, but there was no note, and I posted it on my Insta story saying like, whoever sent me this, thank you, like message me please, and no one has. So if it was you, please confess. Or if you don't want to stay, if you want to stay anonymous, that's fine. Just know that I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much again. It was really lovely for someone to send this. And I am so excited to get to it. I think it's going to be one of the first ones I get to in 2022 because, like I said, Grady Hendrix, I've loved both books by him I've read so far. They're both 5 stars. So hopefully this one is 5 stars as well. So again, thank you so much for that. It was just really nice. So next, someone that I know IRL gave me Tropic of Cancer by Henry Miller recently. And I was really interested in this book because I know that it was banned in a lot of countries, or definitely the US, I'm sure anyway. And I actually went through some obscenity trials because of like its pornographic nature. And I just love hearing about like banned books and reading them and like working out like, okay, what's the big deal about? And I don't really know much about the actual plot other than it's about, you know, sex, prostitutes, drugs, things like that. So I think it'll be really interesting to read this. Banned books just really fascinate me. And then the same person gave me How to Be Vegan and Keep Your Friends, Recipes and Tips, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's mostly a cookbook. Then it also just has like some tips and stuff. And I am not much of a cook, but some of the stuff in here does look really good. So hopefully I actually will give them a try. I actually enjoy cooking when I do it, but it's just like so much effort. And then the thought of like buying all the ingredients and stuff is like a lot of work. But yeah, that was really nice of this person. So thank you to them. They know who they are. So for Christmas, my sister gave me the first 2 books in the Eldest Curses series by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. And these are The Red Scrolls of Magic and The Lost Book of the White. And these are Shadowhunter books, obviously, because they're Cassandra Clare. Does she write anything else? I actually don't think so. But these follow Alec and Magnus on like some side quests that aren't super important to like the overall Shadowhunter storyline, but they're basically like fan service because everyone is obsessed with Magnus and Alec. So I'm very excited to get to these. I absolutely love Shadowhunters. I love the whole world. I've read almost every book. There's a couple of like short story ones. I still haven't read Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and there's another one as well. I haven't read those, but I'm obsessed with them. So I want to read every Shadowhunter book. Oh my god. I'm just gonna shop. And then also for Christmas, my parents gave me this entire complete collection of the mini Penguin Moderns, which I've talked about in quite a lot of different wrap-ups and stuff. I read quite a few of these, but this is the entire set of 50 books, and I just really wanted the entire set because it comes in this nice box, and I'm a completionist. So I actually haven't took the cellophane off yet because I just want to keep it so perfect, but I definitely will plan on reading like all of these. I actually was so sad. I made a video talking about 3 of them and I was like, okay, it's gonna be a whole series. Like I can talk about like 3 or 4 at a time, or 5, I think it was actually. And then it was like my worst video ever in terms of views. So I'm not doing that. But yeah, just keep subscribing and you'll hear me talk about a bunch of these and different wrap-ups and stuff. But what I love about these is that it just gives you such a little taste of different authors' writing styles and stuff from all around the world. Like there's so many just diverse countries represented in this series, which I absolutely love because there's a lot of authors that, you know, I've heard of because they're so famous. Then there's other ones that I had never heard of before, and it just gives you like a little sample of what their writing is like, and then you know if you want to try their longer stuff or not. So I just really love this series, and I know there's also like a black one for like the old Penguin classics. Maybe interested in getting to that in the future if I finish this one, but yeah, this was a lovely gift. And then I just forgot that today I went to Waterstones and bought Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice because I had a £10 Waterstones credit, so that should have been at the start of the video, but anyway. And this is like the most influential vampire novel, I think, after Dracula. It basically invented the modern vampire, and obviously Anne Rice recently passed away, which is very sad, but this book series, I've heard about it so much over the years, you know, especially being a Twilight fan, you hear a lot about Interview with the Vampire, and I just want to see what the hype is about. I actually planned on doing a video in 2021 where I like read this and like the Vampire Diaries and Dead by Daylight, loads of different popular vampire series anyway, like the first books, and comparing them. Never did that, but I definitely still want to read Interview with the Vampire, and I just love this edition. Obviously you guys know, black books, love them. Love a black spine. So yeah, very happy with this. £10 well spent. Well, actually it wasn't even £10, I think it was £8.99. So I don't know if I still have £1 on my Waterstones credit. I don't know if it works that way, but yeah, love it, very happy with it. And that was all the books that I have hauled recently. I have actually been like quite chill with buying books. You know, I'm just trying to work through my physical TBR. I'm currently reading all the Harry Potter books right now, so, you know, just going through a little rereading phase right now, just taking it chill for December, and then January I hope to come back with a lot of new content and a lot of new books and a lot of new ideas. Fingers crossed, let's hope. So please subscribe and stick around for that. And if you've got this far, leave a little smiley face, either an emoji or just like the dot dot smile, whatever you want. Let me know you're here. Let me know your thoughts on any of these books. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.